Tamara Fresh, Chris Bills, Mo, Noble Icy, and the rest of the team keep with the good work. Millions more simps still need intervention to stop them from marrying girls like Lily Phillips. Good, you're right. Ladies, question. Porn and unlimited sexuality appeals to men in the same way that Instagram, social media, and unlimited attention appeals to women. If porn causes brain damage in men, then social media has to cause brain damage in women. Do you agree or disagree? Why do you agree or disagree? All right, so ladies, we know that porn is destructive to men. Do you guys think that social media causes brain damage in women? Do you agree or disagree with that? And
start here?
Why?
We'll start here.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No?
Okay, no,
Yeah,
and then why?
No.
There's no right or wrong answer. Just tell us yes or no and why, in your opinion. That's all.
Because you're talking about them with porn compared to women on social media, which doesn't compare.
Okay, so you say no because they don't compare.
Yeah.
His basis is he says that men love sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women love attention. So he's giving the equivalent, the functional equivalent.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same.
Okay, so you don't think that they're the same at all?
No.
Okay, so if men pursue sex, what do women want then?
Some of us want love, others want whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, but what has to come before the love?
Depends on the person.
I would think
some super religious people don't have sex until after they get married.
Yeah, but he's saying men want sex, women want attention.
I don't think all of us want attention. We just want to be loved the right way.
So where's your man?
Nowhere.
Yo, cooked.
I'm too independent.
Okay, so what is it? So you're saying, because he's saying that sex is what men want, and you're saying women want love?
Not every woman. Some of us.
I would argue women want attention, and then the love can come after.
Attention you can get from like going out with girlfriends.
That's my point.
But it's not the same. It's like you can't compare that. It's like
Well,
totally
it's a comparison he's making here, which is pretty on point for men versus women.
Like, what can you get unlimited of and you won't get mad at? So men can get unlimited sex and they won't be pissed off about that. Women can get unlimited attention and they won't be pissed off about that.
No, I would be pissed off. That's like too much attention. Like, we don't want that. I mean, not all of us. Like, we want our peace also.
I think that's easy for you to say now at 35 years old, but when you were 21 and running around and having fun, I don't think you had this mindset.
I still run around and have fun.
Yeah, but I don't think... I think you might have had a little bit different mindset back in your 20s when it comes to attention than now. You might not want the same level of attention now. You might want it more focused from a certain individual, but when you're at your peak, you want more attention as a female. She's not alone.
I would say yes and no. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
That's just me.
So, all right. So the point is, you don't agree, and you don't think social media causes brain damage in women.
No, I think it causes.
So no and no.
I think it's bad for people's mental health in general, guys and girls. Social media in general.
I think she already has brain damage.
Yo, they're saying that. Are you drunk? Because they're saying you're slurring your words.
No, my voice sounds like this 24/7. Like a cop tried to breathalyze me once when I was 100% sober. My uncle was there and had to say, "This is my niece, and this is just what she sounds like all the time." Like, I've been cut off at bars after having like 1 or 2 beers because they think I'm wasted. People tell me I sound like Miley Cyrus.
Okay. Yeah.
I wake up sounding like this.
So you're okay. So you're aware of the fact that you sound like you're perpetually drunk.
All the time. I was born with this voice.
By the way, he's single. He's also drunk too. Chris.
Fresh, stop saying that. I'm sober as fuck right now.
No, now. But this is real, bro.
I mean, Fresh, you want to know how your girls on the show, man? I mean, like, let's switch roles, Fresh. I'll sit there and say, a few words and stutter like you.
Nigga, when did I stutter?
I gotta become a comedian on the side.
Okay, great.
oh yeah, Fresh. Okay.
So in any case,
10 point, Fresh.
He's single.
All
right.
Good.
What about you?
Okay.
So
I feel like yes, because like a girl, she can get cute and like she can post on Instagram and she'll think she looks the baddest and she'll get like 30 likes and then she'll scroll underneath and see a bad bitch with a BBL and big tits and get all these thousands of likes and then she probably like, damn, why that can't be me? Like
FOMO, huh?
Yeah, like I feel like it.
So do you agree? Do you agree that social media causes brain damage for women?
Yeah, because like it just makes them never satisfied with themselves.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Absolutely not. But I see it in other people.
Would you say that at least the FOMO?
The FOMO.
Fear of missing out. The social media.
Like, I want that booty. I want that lifestyle. I want that man I see on social media.
Yeah. Or do you not think it's a factor like that?
Like, are you asking me if like?
Oh man.
No,
what are you asking?
It's okay. Never mind. What about you? Do you think that
what the fuck, man?
Number one, social media causes brain damage in women the same way it causes brain damage in men? And then agree or disagree, and why?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do think it.
Why do you say that?
Because like just like porn is superficial, so is social media. People only show the good parts, you know. So people can like take that and then compare their real lives to it, and it's not like equivalent. So.
Okay, so you think the superficialness leads to unrealistic expectations?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about you?
I also agree.
With that social media, that it causes brain damage for women?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because obviously, you know, they compare themselves to like other girls, especially like the celebrities. Everybody always wants to be like the celebrities.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Is this just a generalized statement?
Yeah. Do you think social media has caused brain damage in women to the same degree that has caused brain damage in men? And if so, why?
10 hours later.
I know. I'm sorry. I mean, I
There's
don't.
no right or
I
wrong
don't think
answer.
so.
Okay, so you don't think so?
No.
All right, and then why do you say no?
Because everyone's brains. I think because it's easier to say with
Don't look
statistics
at it
that
too literal. I'm not talking
yeah.
like from a medical diagnosis standpoint. If you got brain damage because you're on social media too much or you look at porn too much, he means as in like the degradation of your mental state. That's what he means.
I mean, no, because I think that it's ego. So everyone has a different type of ego. So they're not gonna like, what is it? Social media and unlimited attention. Some people don't care about that.
Okay.
He's referring specifically to women, though.
Yeah, some girls don't care about that. So I
find something interesting.
I think actually less girls care about that than more girls that do. It just depends on the area.
Okay. I'll be very honest here. We have two women that their prime years were not in social media.
100%. She's older.
And I think that directly influences your guys' perspective because when you guys were at your peak, so for you, 10 years ago, roughly, 15 years ago.
In the vault.
Damn,
that's what, 2010?
Damn, $5 doing the math?
Yeah, no, I'm just doing the math.
Yeah.
2010. She's 20 years old, roughly, 21. That's her peak?
Damn.
Social media wasn't a thing.
Usher?
Like maybe Facebook, a little bit of MySpace, but it wasn't like to the degree that we have now.
Oh, Cool J.
For you,
I
45.
started college in like
20 years ago.
94, 95.
Yeah.
We would have to wait to get our film developed and we'd be so excited.
So she started
That's when I was born. God damn, nigga.
Yeah. So 45. Yeah. So that pretty much like there was no social media. So I think that heavily influences their perspective on
100%. Good point.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, never mind. I don't want to ask you.
And I try to have my daughter know that too. Like,
let me
your
ask you
life
this.
isn't-
In 94, right?
Yeah.
I want us to get your take on this. If your girlfriend walked up to you and said, "Hey, I met this guy online," what would your immediate reaction be?
Like a dating app or like a website.
What's online?
Okay.
All right. Great.
Okay.
Like where?
Okay.
where?
So you can't even fathom that, right?
Christian
Like
mingle
Not in that.
Yeah.
I was in 8th grade. I could not even
Is he a
fathom
serial
that.
killer?
Like people, you would still write notes and stuff like that.
Pen pals?
No, I'm saying in 94 when you were in college.
94.
You said you started college in
No,
94?
I started college in 99, 2000.
Okay.
So I was in 8th grade.
Okay. So let's go to the year 2000, right? Britney Spears is on top, NSYNC, all that shit.
Or like it's 1999.
Oh,
Yeah.
babe.
Eminem is on TRL and shit. So let me ask you this: if your girlfriend came up to you on the college campus and said, "Hey, I met this guy
On
and you're like, oh yeah, how'd you meet him? And she told you, oh, I met him on the internet.
Oh my goch, because that was like AOL back then. I'd be like, that's so creepy.
AOL.
Like, who is this person?
He's a
Like, you
serial
met,
killer.
who still does? Who
He's a
does
murderer.
that?
Okay.
You'd rather like want to read like an I saw you like
Yeah.
random ad.
And I wanted
something
someone,
like
because
that,
I've talked about this before, so I kind of want to get someone that like comes from that era to answer it without me influencing it. What
Yeah.
about you? Back in, let's say 2010, right? What was going on in 2010? Fucking iPhone 4 had just come out. The iPhone 4 came out.
That's crazy.
What else was big in 2010? Cameras in the front only, nigga.
I don't even know.
I'm trying to think. 2010. Obama was still in office. We're just coming out of the recession at this point. We're somewhat coming out. So 2010, right?
Michael Jackson.
A guy
just died.
tells you Michael Jackson just died the year prior.
Bitcoin was already out.
Yeah, Bitcoin was out, but like nobody knew it. Like if you had Bitcoin back then, niggas look at you crazy. So let me ask you this: it's 2010. You're at your prime. If a girlfriend came up to you and said, "Oh, I met this guy online," what would your response be to that?
Murderer.
Yeah, probably catfish.
No, that
Okay.
was out then though,
That's
like
fair.
Tinder and all that. Because I was on those apps. then.
But I'm not talking about like it being out. I'm asking like what would the general sentiment be and in response be to that? So you would think it was awkward, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go ahead and contrast that with the younger ladies on the panel. Your girlfriend tells you I met a guy on Instagram. Would that be out of the ordinary?
No, that's normalized in our generation.
Or a dating app or something?
Yeah.
Very normal.
Okay. Would you agree with that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. See the big difference? Like,
Age gap.
yeah, the age gap really does like, and I think that and this is good. This is a good question to ask Blackest Panther with a wide range of ladies here at the panel, because I'll kind of just give my take on this, and I want to get it because you guys might not know or you guys never experienced it because you guys are a little bit older. Like young women now, like they're poisoned by social media. It's really bad. It's really fucking bad. Like, I genuinely believe that Instagram is probably one of the main culprits in the destruction of modern day women, because they have this concept like the grass is always green on the other side and I can do better, right, with men. And then on the other side, they're comparing themselves to other girls like she was mentioning before. Whereas like before, a guy had to come up to you and talk to you in person to make something happen, like in your guys's.
But guys also didn't have so much access. Like I feel now, same with women too, where when you're just kind of like, because it gets exciting. And then it gets kind of just like stable, right?
All right, so let me ask you this then. All things equal, who do you think can leverage that access better, men or women?
Well, probably a girl, probably a woman.
So who do you think the access has hurt more?
I think that
Because you came up and you said access is the
it's
problem.
probably hurt women more because men are weaker in that they'll respond when they get just like some simple comment and they think a girl's like hitting on them and the girl isn't. And then they can start something up where girls are a little bit more, I think, conscientiously aware and takes a lot, I would think for,
I don't know where you were going. I'm a little... Because you made the excuse that you think, well, access is problematic.
Yeah.
Then you said, well, that affects men, but then I asked you.
I said that
Because you're using access as a problem.
Well, okay, so
which is fine,
I think the impact though of what you're asking, I think that it negatively impacts women more because of the access.
Yeah.
Women are less likely to respond, but men are more likely to respond, even though they have less people reaching out to them.
Yeah, but
it hurts women more.
Yeah.
Overall.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like I think
either way.
I think when women have the sexual selection, it creates problems for society. Does that make sense? Because you guys already have that power, but to multiply it exponentially via the internet makes it worse, in my opinion. And it's just from like looking at, because if you look at it, right? So, okay, would you say, you know what? I'd love to ask this because I got you guys here. Was dating better 10 years ago for you versus for you about 20 years ago? Was dating better back at your prime or now?
It's always been, if I haven't been in a relationship, it's always been good.
Yeah, but like, what was better? Now in the new age with social media, or back then when internet and social media and things weren't a thing?
You know what I liked when it was better before we had all the cell phones, or you'd have to wait to text back to like late at night. You weren't by your phone waiting if someone's going to text you back. You're getting like anxiety about it and then trying to like figure out and all this stuff. So I think before it was less anxiety.
All right, what about you? Do you think it's better back then or now?
Probably back then.
Why, in your opinion?
Because now it's like, I don't know, guys think they can have anyone. They can just swipe and get anyone they want. And it's like, that's
Do you really
not,
think that, though?
That's not how life works.
Do you really think most guys can swipe and get anyone they want?
No, obviously not. But with social media, I just think it's really toxic. Like for women too, like we're hard on ourselves, or we feel like we can't trust anyone because.
Who do you think social media's hurt more, men or women?
I think
since
women.
You're kind of on the outside looking in now.
I think women.
You think it's hurt women more?
Yeah.
And they feel like they have to over-sexualize themselves, which I think is
it's
horrible.
Terrible, all these women just have
guys
ass
don't wifey people, girls like that up. Like you should not do that. Do not.
So would you say that the paradox of choice has fucked women up more?
Yeah.
Because they have all the access now?
Yeah, and then as you get older, we don't all just want to be taking ass pictures at the gym in the mirror. Like, there's more to life. You know?
And, like spending forever, like, make sure it looks good. And, and then changing the filter.
My ass looks great.
That's, like, so much of your life.
Over the fucking
like,
internet.
your whole, like, your time. And you only have so much of it.
All right, younger ladies, I'll turn it to you guys. You guys have anything you want to add in? Because that'd be unfair if you guys didn't get to chime in on this conversation.
I feel like back in the day, like they didn't have social media, so they couldn't really like compare their bitch to this bitch. Like they had to pick from what they seen in real life. So I feel like it was easier and like
less cheating?
Easier for women or men?
For both, like relationships. I feel like cause like you know how the songs are like from their time, how they like real love songs.
You think it was easier for them to get relationships back then?
Yeah.
Than now?
Cause social media ruins relationships. That's true.
I think people ruin relationships. I don't think social media.
I think social media ruins relationships from the women perspective.
Oh.
I don't think it's. I think it's fucked you guys up, not men.
Yeah, guys don't really give a shit.
It's
like, why do you want? And then they just won't delete that girl just to piss you off.
Because guys don't get
anyway.
Yo, this might shock you guys, but you guys understand that like an average chick gets more attention on social media than a celebrity male, right? Did you guys know that?
No.
Crazy.
So like, for example, like her, she'll get more attention on her Instagram than like a B or A-list celebrity. Like you'll get more offers from the opposite gender.
Not always.
More engagement, like
not engagement, but like you'll get more. You'll have more opportunity sexually,
like DMs,
than like a dude that's like a celeb. Does that make sense? Like, okay, you can message a celebrity, and there's a very high chance he'll respond to you, right? But you know, he would have to be a celebrity to message you for you to respond to him. Does that make sense? Versus a regular nigga, like cooked.